Yo. I'm actually gonna run this one back just so that I can try something new today. I just want to see these. Listen, we've been doing this for the past few days. I've been having some very interesting interactions with the white community, and I'm starting to notice something about these people. And I have a little experiment I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a social experiment. The way to get to have this conversation about, what it means to be white, your prerequisite, you're gonna have to tell me your pronouns. You're gonna have to tell me your pronouns, and you're not gonna be able to talk about this at all if you don't get the pronoun. Now, usually I let people come in and troll, and I'll let them come in and say nigga, because that makes people feel good. Apparently, I don't know. Whatever, you get your shit off. I'm not doing that today. We're not going anywhere until you give me your pronouns. And if you come in and you start trolling, I'm giving you one chance, and if you blow the chance, I'm just gonna kick you. Okay? So that's how we're doing. We're gonna have a little bit of order today. Usually I start with chaos. I'm gonna let there be a little bit of order today. All right? I just want to see how people react to this. So let me start with this guy. Let's see. What's up, Tyler?
I fucking hate white people, man.
Wait. Hold on. Can I get your pronouns, please?
He/him.
Perfect. All right, so can you tell me, Tyler, what does it mean to be white?
I fucking hate them. Let me tell you something about them fucking white.
Hold up. I'm giving you one more chance. I need you to answer the question, or you got to get booted. What does it mean to be white?
It means that you are different to other people in this society.
Does that only apply to white people?
It can apply to any race, but specifically white people think they own the world.
But Tyler, okay, I don't know if you're this is like a weird troll you're trying to do. I'm trying to be good faith about this. Can you lock in and have a real conversation?
Fucking hate them white folks. Let me tell you something about them fucking crap.
All right, never mind.
Nah.
Oh my god. Goddamn. Hey, at least he gave me the pronouns. He wanted to be in bad enough that he gave in and did the pronouns. The troll meant that much to him. We'll see how strong the urge to troll is for some of these people, and if they're willing to go ahead and just say them pronouns. If it matters that much to you, and you'll give in to the woke mind virus and say your pronouns, I feel like you deserve to get your shit off. But we're not doing the trolling today. We're having a good faith conversation, all right? Any other time I'll allow you to troll. Today we're not doing it. Okay, I'm gonna give you one chance. You blow your chance, you gotta bounce. I gotta get to work anyway, so I don't have all day to fuck around with trolls. Especially because most of y'all are terrible at it. But listen, let me tell you, being annoying is only funny as a troll if it's actually bothering the other person and it's enraging the other person. Okay. If I'm responding to your troll as if you're being serious, that's a successful troll. If you're trolling and I know you're trolling and it's just annoying because I know you're trolling, you didn't succeed at trolling. The whole point of trolling is tricking people into thinking you're serious and enraging them with that. It doesn't work if we know that you're just trying to troll and you're just being annoying on purpose. A lot of y'all have lost the art of trolling. Y'all don't know what it means. You think just being a dickhead is trolling. That's not what it means. We have a word for being a dickhead. It's called being a dickhead. Being a troll is a very specific thing. And if you grew up in the age where we invented the concept of the troll, you would understand that. What the last guy did could have been a believable troll if I didn't know that he was obviously, putting on a fake act. accent. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Y'all need to put more effort into this shit, man. Y'all are not good at this. Y'all are not good at this. And this is also because you're trying to do it with voice. It's much easier to convince somebody that you really believe in some ridiculous shit through text, because we can't hear you in your goofy voice while you're doing it, right? Like, if you're doing it through text, then it's like, damn, do he really believe this dumbass shit? I can't believe this. Like, you can actually successfully troll that way. When you come in verbally with your voice, and we can hear you snickering through your words, like, we can hear you, nigga. We like, you're being obvious with the shit. It's not a successful troll. You're not good at this shit, okay? All right, let's see. Way Too Fast. All right, what's up, Way Too Fast?
What's up, bro? You doing all right today?
I'm good, man. Can I get your pronouns?
He, him.
Perfect. All right, let me know what it means to be white, man. Tell me.
What it means to be white. Well, let me tell you something, brother. What it means to be white. If you look in the mirror and you see a very light skin colored, you are white. Now, my question to you is what does it mean to be black?
Wait. Because before we try to deflect this onto me for whatever weird reason,
I ain't trying to deflect.
What you are, because you're asking me what it means to be black. My screen
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to do with black people. My topic is asking about what it means to be white.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
I
understand
need you to
that,
flesh
but
that out, right? You said, hold on, way too fast. You said, what makes you white is looking in the mirror and seeing a light-skinned person. Is that the only attribute? You want to stick to just that, or you want to add some more shit onto it?
Well, that's what I was getting to, was that your question is, what does it mean to be white? I answered with what I think it means to be white, and then I asked you a question. What does it mean to be black?
You're skipping ahead. Hold on, you're skipping ahead.
What?
So, like, what I'm asking you is that the only thing you want to say is what makes you white, or do you want to flesh it out a little bit?
Yeah, no, that's literally the only thing that makes me white, bro. That I genuinely believe the only thing that makes me white is my pigmentation. That's literally it.
I got you. So, would like the South Koreans be white?
If they wanted to classify themselves as white and use these created terms of racial classes, sure, because they would go better with my skin color than they would your skin color. Then that's just a fact.
Way too fast. Like, I agree with you that these are made up terms. I'm just trying to get a good grasp on what the definition of this made up term is, because it seems very vague and broad and doesn't really mean anything to me.
Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. I don't think it really means anything. Honestly, the way I look at life, you may have black skin and I may have white skin, but there really is no difference between us. The only differences between you and I are the differences of where we grew up and how we were raised. Those are the only differences between us. If you and I were both thrown out into the woods, we would come up very, very similar and act very, very alike.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If you and
Shout
I
out
both
to you
grew up
for
in Boston,
becoming reasonable at the end, but I'm looking for people that, believe in this construct. Shout out to you. You actually ended up being reasonable at the end of that. I thought you were going to be a troll, but you actually ended up being normal at the end, and I appreciate it. But I'm looking for people that want to, that believe in the construct and want to explain to me what that is. I'm challenging these people to give me a cogent definition of what being white is. Because obviously it can't just be skin color. Like, we've just established it can't just be skin color. Yeah. I need some whites. I'm looking for some white people that want to, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Some white genetic makeup. All right, I need one of you to explain to me what the genetic makeup of a white person is. Talk to me, man. Explain the genetic makeup of a white person. If you mean just having white skin because your parents had it, I don't know if that's the definition you want to go with. You and I would be the greatest friends. We might be. Oh wait, hold on now. I ain't no goddamn Uncle Ruckus. Now we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We not doing that way too fast. All right, let's see what Josh is. What's up with Josh? Yup. What's
Yeah,
up, Josh?
all it means to be white
Wait.
is
Hold up, Josh.
literally
Hold up, Josh. So before you go, I need you to let me know your pronouns. What you got, for your pronouns?
it/that.
It's that isn't a pronoun.
It/that.
That is not a pronoun. Do you know what
Well,
pronouns mean?
it then. Just call me it.
I mean, it isn't a pronoun either, if you want to get technical. But
No, it is a pronoun. You will refer to me as it, or I will use no pronouns.
so Joshy, firstly, like if I
I do
said
not use
you are,
pronouns. You either
if
refer
I
to me as
said,
it,
all right, Joshy.
or you
I'm
can
not
refer
gonna
to me
let
as
you.
my name.
We're not moving forward past this pronoun thing. So, like, if you want to have the white conversation, I need you to answer this the way we need it
Zim
answered, or
zers.
we're just
Zim zers.
no, no. We're not doing that, Josh. I
So
need you
you
to.
limit. So to give me my choices, then. Damn, you can't let me express my gender
No,
identity the
I'm
way I
not
want
give.
to. Give me
How
the
can I give
choices.
you? How can I give you your choices, man? It's
What
your
is acceptable as
pronouns.
pronouns for you? You don't use neo pronouns. You won't let me be referred to as it. You want me referred to as my name. What the
What's the
hell?
one that you would use in your day-to-day life? What's the
You
one that
are a
people use
false
for you in your
progressive, and
day-to-day
you
life?
sitting here. Why are
Joshy,
you
hold up,
asking for
Joshy.
pronouns if you the type to sit here and
Yes.
reject what pronouns I
Yeah,
can use?
what I want is for people to be honest, Joshy. So, like, give me
They
what
them,
people call you in your real life. What do
they
people call you
them,
in your real life?
they
Do
them.
people call you that in your real life? They, them.
Yeah, they be like, damn, what? They be like, hold on, they over that human over there. They over.
You can't
They be
even
like
get
that.
this shit out. You can't even get this shit out. Come on,
I'm
Josh.
saying
Come
that's
on,
how they
Josh.
be confused. So they when they see me, they be like, "Oh yeah, I know he's not normal." I
My
mean,
bad.
damn, I know they're not.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. So, Josh. Yeah, Josh. Come on, man. Like, if you do, you want to talk about the white shit, or you? Because I'm not moving past this until you give me your real pronouns. I'll give you one more chance. Oh no, you went on a teacup there for a second. All right, I'm just gonna get rid of you for now. You can jump back in later, but we're not moving past the pronouns thing. You have to tell me your pronouns. I'm not letting that go. All right. Hey,
Hello.
yo, Joseph.
Yo,
Can
what's
I
up?
get your pronouns?
My pro, he, him.
Perfect. All right, now can you tell me what does it mean to be white?
It depends on your nationality and your ethnicity. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically
Really?
it. Yeah.
Really? So, like, being white means something different to different people.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't personally believe that.
Yeah, tell me what you personally believe. That's what I'm asking for.
Well, I personally believe that, like, depending on skin tone, ethnicity and race, that defines if you're white or a different race.
So, depending on your race, defines on if that's your race.
No, skin tone and race are not. Well, no, skin tone and ethnicity are different.
I'm trying to get a cogent definition, and you're not really giving that to me. I need
Yeah,
something like.
I'm honestly confused by the question. I was gonna ask that, and then you asked that question first, so I went to respond. I'm confused by your question, as in what does it mean to be white?
Yeah, I'm asking what are the conditions that would make a person white?
Their skin tone and their nationality.
Skin tone and nationality. So, what is the skin tone and nationality that makes a person white? I'm looking for specifics.
Both. I mean, both of them can be different and still be like you can be, like Puerto Rican, which isn't a predominantly white race, but you can have a white or lighter skin tone.
So, I'm asking you to tell me what are the nationalities and the skin tones that would have to be there for you to be considered white. Name them.
Like there's a bunch of different ones. You can be like fully Puerto Rican, but still have like a white like lighter skin tone that would make people would call you white. Are you technically white? Like biologically, no. But like, would people look
Okay,
at you
what
and
is
say,
it?
"Yeah, that
Okay,
guy's white"?
what you said right there is important. What makes a person biologically white? Fuck all this nationality, skin color shit. What makes a person biologically white?
If their father or their mother, one of them, is white.
Okay, do you know what a circular argument is?
I think I mean, like, I think I get your point. Like, I wouldn't be able to define it if you asked me to. But yeah, I know what a circular argument is.
Yeah, you realize like saying that a person is white if they come from people that are white is kind of like circular. Like you didn't really define what whiteness is. You just said you're white if you're white, basically.
What I just tried to explain to you, like, what white was. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah, like you're saying you're white if your parents were white. That doesn't tell me what being white is.
I did prior to the question about the parents.
No, well, no, you didn't. You said that it depends on your nationality and skin color, and you couldn't tell
Yes,
me what the nationalities or the skin and
you
the
can be
skin
any
colors were.
nationality. If your skin tone, if your skin, like, people will look at you. If your skin tone is white, you can
Wait,
be any nationality. People are gonna think you're white.
Joseph,
Hmm. Yes.
again. So, like, I'm trying to nail it down and make it specific, and you're making it more broad. You're not
Okay.
helping me. If you could be any nationality, then it can't be depending on nationality.
All right. So it would be dependent on skin tone. I'm asking you that. I'm not making a statement. Is that what you think?
All right, perfect. Well, no, I'm trying to I'm challenging what your definition of whiteness is because I don't think it's coherent. So we dealt with the idea the nationality thing. It can't be based on
Yes.
nationality.
Yes.
If it could be from any nation.
Hmm.
So for skin tone, would you say that South Koreans are white?
I mean, again, depends on, like. I mean, I don't want to. This is gonna sound bad, but like, it sounds bad, but like, it depends on
The
what.
honest answer is no, right? The honest answer is no. You don't have
Honestly,
to
yeah.
dance
Yes.
around it. Yeah, the
Yes.
honest
The
answer is
honest
no.
answer is
So
no.
it can't be skin tone either, because clearly those people are very white. Like their skin tone is whiter than most people that we would consider being white. So
Yes.
like it can't be skin tone. So what is it?
You've honestly fucking trumped. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. My bad. I slipped up. Anyways, you've trumped me
You
here.
could
Like, I
cuss.
don't know how to answer this. You've, like, I dead ass, like, no clue how to define it now.
And you know why that is, Joseph? There's a reason why I'm doing this. Is the reason why that is, Joseph, is because
Hmm.
there's no such thing as race, and race is made up. It's a construct that we invented as human beings to categorize people. And it's not really based on anything concrete. It's a social construct, brother. We made it up.
Wow, that's like, yeah, yeah. No, I can't argue with that. You know, you're completely right. All right, you have a good one, brother.
Perfect.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to you, Joe.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Joe. Shout out to you for not being like a dickhead at the end there. I got a little bit spicy, but we got to it at the end, okay? Shout out to you. And look, don't just listen to me. Do your research. Do your research on where the concept of race comes from. It is not biological. I'll start there. Let me tell you, when you do your history on where race comes from, it is not going to be based on biology. All right, let's see. WYOUB. Let's see what you have to say. Never mind, he bounced. All right, let's see what Star has to say. Star, are you there? Oh, there you go. What up, Star?
What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good, man. What's your pronouns?
He, him.
Perfect. All right, can you tell me what it means to be what?
I mean, it's like their skin color and like where they're from, right? Like their ancestors and shit.
All right, perfect. Can you tell me what skin color and what geographical area that they're from that makes them white?
Like Europe. Um, how you call the like the guys from Ukraine and shit? Slavics. Yeah, Slavics are white too. And yeah, I mean, if you got white skin
So
color,
I don't know, like, cause if it's skin color, then like, would you call like the South Koreans white?
no, because they got like their eyes. Like we can difference them from. like white.
So now we're talking about eyes now. You didn't bring up eyes earlier when I asked you
I
what
mean,
it meant. So
like
again, look, I'm trying to be specific. You're speaking in very broad generalities, and I need like a very specific definition of what being. Like, I need to know what are the conditions required to be considered white.
your ancestors, like where they're from,
And where do you have to be from to be white?
Europe or Slavic countries.
Are the Slavic countries in Europe?
No, but they are considered white.
Wait, where are these Slavic countries? What are they?
Asia. I mean, some of them
Asia
are.
is.
Wait, what?
You said Asia?
Yeah, I think.
So there's Slavic countries in Asia.
Wait, no. They are Eastern Europe. Yeah, they're Europe.
Okay, so there you go. Now, I was wondering why you were separating Slavic countries from Europe. I didn't understand that. So you just mean Europe, basically. So being from Europe makes you white, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a term for that already, right? You know what it is?
What is that?
It's called being European, brother.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in general.
So, like, if we're using the term white to mean a person that's from Europe, when we already have a word of European, like, what's the point? Like, what differentiates a white person from a European? Why do we have a different term for that?
Because some of them don't got white skin, like some of them do.
Wait, okay, so are there European people that don't have white skin that are considered white?
No.
Okay, so your definition is confusing me more than it's enlightening me. So, like, okay, if it's a person who is from Europe that have light skin, and we already have a term for people that are from Europe called European, what is it about the white term that we need to hold on to?
Yeah, I don't know, like, they got white skin, like, white skin.
Okay, but again, like, the South Koreans, what? The South
No, because they got, like, different eye thing.
Okay, now you talk about eyes again. You keep forgetting to bring up this eye thing when I ask you what the definition is.
White people, like, to be considered white, you have to have light skin, white skin, normal eyes, and like straight hair.
No, wait, do the Koreans not have straight hair?
Yeah, but they got different eyes.
They got different eyes. Okay, so you know what? Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You did your best. You did your best. Shout out to you. All right, let me see. What WU? I'm gonna let you in for a little bit because like 8 other niggas just popped up. What's up, W?
All right, I got you. White is the demographical area where there's less sun, because darker people have more sun.
Got you.
That's what it means to be white.
Being white. So just being white just means like having lighter skinned.
Exactly.
All right. So
can I ask you a question?
Like wait. Before you do that, like, would you consider like the South Koreans white too?
Well, I mean, white is a color. It's not really a race. Race is socially constructed, but
no, I agree with that. What I'm trying to get is if being white means light skinned, like, wouldn't the South Koreans count as white as well? If that's what we're going with.
I mean, yeah, if that's your definition. But can I ask you a question that'll answer your question? What does it mean to be?
No, you can't. But shout out to you though. Let's see what the next person has to say. JP Hurt. Let's see what JP Hurt has for me. JP?
Yo, how you doing?
What's good, man? Let me get your pronouns.
Shit, he, him.
Perfect. Glad you could do that. So, what makes a person white? Let me know what makes a person white.
In my eyes, white is just a skin tone. Honestly,
White's
like how everybody tries to classify, like what you're asking, what you just asked the previous guy about Koreans, right? Koreans have a lighter natural melanin than Europeans, though.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, you see how black people have a dark melanin to their skin, right? Hispanics have a light.
So, do you mean when you say dark or light melanin, you mean like more or less melanin?
Yes,
is that what you mean?
That's what I mean. Whereas,
okay,
white people have no natural melanin.
Wait, you do realize like the Asians, especially the Koreans. There's a reason why I keep saying Koreans in particular. Like these are some of the whitest skinned people on earth.
Okay, and if you stop and think about it, a lot of Koreans over the course of the wars have interbred with Caucasians.
Okay, even when you look at the JP, even when you look at like the naturally born, never mixed Koreans, they are very, very, very white skinned, almost whiter than white people are that we consider white.
And when you go back,
why is that?
You go back and watch all the documentaries, if you look at all the documentaries from way back in the Korean War, I ain't gonna say all of them, but a majority of them were darker complected.
That's not true. Where are you getting this from?
It's called watching documentaries. I just said this. I've watched a lot of documentaries over war and history.
Wait, what documentary did you see of brown-skinned Koreans? Like, name me this document.
You said, hold on, you're labeling a color to it. I said a darker complexion. Didn't say brown. I didn't say black. I didn't say white.
Wait, how much darker do you have to be before you're not white anymore?
It all depends on a person's perspective.
Okay, so it's arbitrary.
Bingo.
All right, perfect. Appreciate you, JP. Let's move on to the next person. All right, let's see. Sailor Cosmos. What's up, Sailor? Hey, man, can I get your pronouns?
My pronouns are him.
Perfect. All right, can you let me know what makes you white, man? Tell me what it means to be white.
Yes. To be white is to be desired, to be wealthy, to be wanted, and to be protected.
I mean, those are kind of like vague platitudes. I'm looking for a more specific.
Were they wrong? Were they wrong though?
I'm looking. You didn't really tell me anything. This is like when a person says, "Well, I'm happy and I'm a good person and I have great values." Like you're not really saying anything. You're just saying like platitudes. Can you give me like an actual definition of what makes a person white?
Their skin tone.
Their skin tone, perfect. So just having white skin is what makes you white.
Obviously, yes.
All right. So like, would a South Korean be considered white?
Yes. Ethnicity-wise, no, but skin tone-wise, yes.
Okay, I'm talking about racially, brother. I'm sorry. Are you you said he, him, right?
Yes, Kenny Wilson.
All right, perfect. So, brother, like, I'm talking about racially, okay? I'm talking about the racial group of white. What makes a person a part of the racial group white?
Like the ethnicity white? Because
the racial group.
Okay, because you can see how the conversation could be confusing because another person could be a different ethnicity rather than Caucasian and still be considered white. But if we're talking about
Sailor, I'm not talking about ethnicity right now. I'm asking you, what makes a person racially white?
Being born into a Caucasian family that does
Caucasian.
not.
Okay. Do you want to go down the Caucasian road? Are you sure about that?
I mean, what makes a person white? Like, but
that's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, no, let me hear. What do you think makes a person white?
Well, I don't think white and black and all these racial groups actually exist. I think it's made up. I think it's arbitrary.
That's delusion then, because you can't make up something that you can see.
All right. Well, you're having a hard time explaining it to me, so I don't know who's the
I tried to.
delusional one here.
Okay, no, I try to explain it to you. What makes a person white?
Yeah, well, you start off by saying like, what makes you white is being desired and having money and getting bitches. Like that's what's getting being white to you.
Okay,
So like,
maybe-
I don't know if you're really grasped onto what whiteness is your damn self. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Can you give me like a cogent definition of what makes a person white?
Yes, what makes a person white is their ability. You're making this question harder than it needs to be.
No, I'm asking for specifics instead of this vague, flowery language people like to use. I don't want. I'm tired of people being vague about this shit. You're being vague on purpose because you don't know what makes a person white. Can you give me a specific definition that makes a person white?
This is bullshit.
What's bullshit? I'm asking for a straight answer, and you like, no, let me give you this bullshit.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. I'm white. I look
I don't
white.
need an example, sailor.
I have a
Sailor.
skin
I don't
tone
want an
that is
example.
white. I'm
Hold
white.
on. I don't want an example. I want a definition. What makes you white?
Your skin tone, your skin color, your
Your skin
physical.
color. So South Koreans would be white in your view.
Yeah. Yes, they are white.
Okay, you bit the bullet. Perfect. Thank you for that. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're being very honest today. All right, let's see what Morgan Malcolm has to say. Yo, Morgan, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Let me get your pronouns.
Girl, woman. That is the only pronoun I'll accept.
All right. Well, I'm gonna accept actual pronouns, so we're not gonna be able to move forward until you give me your pronouns.
She, her.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, let me know, man. What makes a person white?
The fact that I happen to be born white to white parents. That is it.
All right. So, do you know what a circular argument is?
I do.
Do you realize that saying like a person is white because they're white is like a circular argument?
I mean, it is, yes. The genetic factors of my family, where we came from France, means that I happen to be white.
Okay, what makes a person white? Is being from France what makes you white?
Yeah, they are Caucasian.
So okay, we don't want to go down the Caucasian road. We're just gonna ignore that you said that. So, do you think that like all people that are born in France are white?
No, just like all people born in the U.S. are not white.
Okay, so this is your definition here. You were saying that people that are from France are white, and now you're saying no, they're not. So which one is it?
Not all people, because your question was, are
Not
all
all.
people born? Yeah.
Yeah. So Morgan, I'm trying to be specific. Okay, you're broadening it. I'm trying to make it specific. What are the conditions that makes a person white?
White skin, generally genetically linked to a culture or an individual who is white, which can be more than French, but that happens to be my family. And that would be it. The skin tone,
Okay,
your
so
skin tone.
you know you just did it again, right? You just said like a person is white if they come from a place they're descended from people that are white. You just did it again.
Right, but white skin tone, literally having a white skin tone, which encapsulates Asians, encapsulates a lot of different people.
Wait. You believe Asians are white too?
They have a white skin color. Now, they're not culturally what some people might call that, but they have a white skin tone.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. But Morgan, can you explain to me how Asians are also white? You teacupped? All right. I mean, there's a lot of people in here anyway, so I'm gonna have to get you the fuck up out of here. I think you were confused as to your own definition. All right. Let's see who else we got here. London. Let's see what London has to say. London. Oh, never mind. London's not coming with us. All right. Let's see what Help Cakes has to say. Help Cakes. Help Cakes going once. Never mind. Help Cakes isn't with us. All right. Let's see what Marco has to say. Marco. Dang, why all these people requested and they not jumping in? What the fuck is going on here? All right, let's see. Foncel. This is ridiculous. Okay, never mind. I think we got one of them. Foncel?
What's up, bro? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Can you
Good.
give me your pronouns?
Yes, sir. My pronouns are he, him.
Perfect. So can you give me a definition? What does it mean to be white? What makes a person white?
What makes a person white, in my humble opinion, is it's only one thing, which is societal sort of recognition thereof. So, here's an example. I'll use the example of like Jewish people in America. Like, unless they have any indicator, like they walk a line between, and this is no disrespect. Like I rebuke bigotry or what have you at any level. I'm using them as an example because in American society they are white
Oh,
people.
damn, you cut out. Oh, go
Like
ahead.
if they walk down the street, like, oh, look at that white boy over there.
Right.
I'm sorry about that. Like people who are recognized as white, that's all it is. It's a societal thing. Like, so, I remember, I'm kind of an unk now, I used to watch the Cosby Show, and like Lisa Bonet was very much a light-skinned black woman. But there were people, like if you go back to Lena Horne in Hollywood history, there's people that crossed that line because obviously the racism that was in Hollywood or the music industry, people would be like, I'm just like a sort of a browner skin, like I'm Italian, I'm whatever. But so there's been black people in our country, even Thurgood Marshall tried to walk that line sometimes just to get where he had to go. So, whiteness is literally just a societal sort of like acceptance. Like, I'm a musician here in Chicago, a gospel musician, and there's a dude who's a great bass player, fucking killer bass player. His name is Victor. We call him just like Slick Vic. And he looks white than a mug, and he's like super Puerto Rican. Like he's got red hair. He's like a white boy. You hear him play, he's a great player, comes from a Latin background. You would never guess. So the only reason I'm saying that is to say, regardless of, so I know I saw Homegirl up here before, your ethnicity doesn't matter. It's about what society understands you to be and recognizes you to be. So that's what I believe. That's what I believe it is. What do you think it is?
Yeah, no, I agree with you on 100%. My whole point in doing all of this is to help people realize that these racial categories are arbitrary. It's based on it's based on phenotype, and the phenotype is it's flimsy. It's like opinionated. It's based on what the person is perceiving.
Absolutely.
So
I use the example of Obama, dude. I talk about Obama. Obama's just as white as he is black, but he presents as a black dude. He's a black guy to people. Like if he walks down the street, like, oh, there's look at that brother over there. Like, whatever. His mama was white, like white. You know what I mean? Like, so why is he not recognized as a white guy? Because he looks black. And so I appreciate what you're saying, and I appreciate the point. I think it's something that people need to remember because I'm sure you've seen all these like TikTok lives about like what is white culture, and it's really a profound question because like when you get into what white American culture is, that takes you to a dark place because there's ethnicity, as you sort of addressed with that lady before, and you did so very eloquently and well said on all fronts. Ethnicity is not race. You know what I'm saying? So we have this conundrum in America where people are like, man, this is white culture. I was like, brother, like, I don't know if you know what white culture is. What is white culture,
And I'm glad you said that too, because like, I feel like when people want to have conversations about white culture, I feel like how can you have that conversation when you don't even know what it means to be white? You don't even know what makes a person white. So how in the hell can you determine what their culture is?
No, you literally, and that's the thing is because once you get into that conversation and someone who's having it in good faith realizes what it does is it does break down into like, oh, my grandma was Polish. She used to make pierogies at Christmas. And, there's traditions that are ethnic, cultural traditions from old Europe or what have you. The only thing that I would say could maybe indicate what we call white American culture would be essentially just American culture. But then the problem with like people like white supremacists having that conversation is like, okay, what is white culture? Let's say like, oh man, rock and roll. I'm like, rock and roll is the blackest fucking thing we got in this country. And, the United Nations they have a thing, the UNESCO Heritage Organization, which is like their cultural wing of the UN. They recognize intangible cultural legacies of different countries. So, for example, in Mexico, Mexican wrestling with masks, that goes back to the Aztecs. Like, that's old school. That's been around for thousands of years. Like, that's a beautiful cultural expression. You go to different places in the world. The only art form invented in the United States is black music. And what they consider black music
Right.
is, you know what I'm saying? In real talk, because if you go to the original enslaved people, they brought rhythms and tonalities from West Europe, West Africa. They brought them over here, which then developed into what we know as like old school blues, Robert Johnson, Son House, the old, W.C. Handy, like gospel music, spirituals. Like, these are black art forms in the United States. And yes, they were born from Western instruments. So like, you had these formerly enslaved people picking up like a fiddle, a saxophone, a trombone, a guitar, and they made a completely new entity out of it. And that is considered, that's the only art invented in the United States ever. Like, everything else existed somewhere, someplace. So I find that real interesting. But when white people want to claim, like, even things like rock and roll, I take that real seriously as a professional musician, because I'm like, man, without Jimi Hendrix and without Curtis Mayfield and without Robert
Chuck
Johnson,
Berry,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chuck Berry, Little Richard, fucking get out of here, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Little Richard invented this shit straight up. Like, and Louis Johnson, of course, like, who taught Little Richard how to play. Like, and honestly, that all comes from the church. It all comes from the black church. The black church is where all the best
Absolutely.
musicians come from. And that's how it's always been, bro. Straight up. Like, if you look at Beyonce, you look at Rihanna, you look at any major artist right now, Chris Brown and Usher on tour, their whole band is made up from gospel musicians. All of them. Every single one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, shout out to you, Foncel. I know you passionate. It sounds like you're very passionate about music, and this is what is getting you down this road. Shout out to you, Foncel. You ain't spit nothing but facts this whole time, so I appreciate you. I do respectfully got to get you the fuck up out of here. Respectfully. I got to get you the fuck up out of here respectfully, because there's like 8 other niggas in the queue right now, so let me try to get to them real quick. But shout out to you, though. You were spitting nothing but facts the whole time. All right, let's see what this person has to say. Oh, never mind, they bounced. All right, let's go on to Twizzy. Let's go ahead to Twizzy. Never mind, Twizzy just bounced. All right, let's go ahead to, oh my God, do I even want to do this? Uncle Maga. Let's go, Uncle Maga. Let's go to Uncle Maga. Never mind, Uncle Maga went somewhere else. All right, let's go to Despise. All these people, they keep on jumping up in here. I could have kept my nigga Foncel this whole time if y'all was just gonna leave. All right, let's see what Audrey has to say. Let's go to Audrey. Audrey, never mind. That's crazy. All y'all jumped up here and you all left immediately. That's crazy. Bronx.
Yo.
What's up, Bronx, man? Can I get your pronouns?
My pronouns, he, him.
Perfect. All right, now, Bronx, let me know. What makes a person white?
To be born Caucasian.
Caucasian. Are you sure you want to go down the Caucasian road?
White and Caucasian are the same thing.
They're the same thing. All right. What makes a person Caucasian then?
Well, when a Caucasian mother and a Caucasian father love each other very much, the father nuts in the mother. You feel me?
Okay, Bronx, let me stop you there. So, do you know what a circular argument is? It's when you.
Let me think.
It's kind of like. Hold on, Bronx. It's when you say stuff like, "What makes a person white is if their parents are white." Like, you're white because you're white, basically. Like, that doesn't really give me a definition, you know?
Okay.
Like, what does white mean? Like, what does it mean? What makes a person white?
To be... Are we serious right now? To make
Yes,
a person white...
And can you, pause your music? Like, your music is distracting.
That ain't my music, I swear to God.
All right.
Are you listening to
you got
music?
that taken care of?
I ain't listening to music.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore, so that's good. So, like, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Like, let me know what makes you white.
To have the genetics of a white person?
And what are those genetics?
A white person's cum. Are we dead
Sorry?
ass? A white person's
You're not
nut.
helping me. Bronx, like you said a lot of words and I understand it less. Okay. Like I need you to lock in for a second. Like, what are the conditions that makes a person white, Bronx? Really think hard about this.
Seeing as I am an Israelite.
All right, never mind, Bronx. You come back when you fucking load your brain up a little bit. You were struggling a little bit there. All right, let's get to Caleb. Never mind. Caleb bounced. All right, let's get to Jesus was not whatever the fuck that says. Jesus would not. Oh, he bounced. All right, let's get to Haley.
Yo.
Oh, never mind. Jesus is back. All right, hold on. Let me get to Jesus first, then I'm gonna get to you, Haley. So Jesus, can I get your pronouns?
Oh my God, you're so fucking gay. Look, to be white is to be right. That's about it.
Hey, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Can you give me your
pronouns? To be
pronouns?
white is to be white.
All right, never mind. I have another person, So Haley, can I get your pronouns?
Yo. She, her.
Haley, you there?
Hello.
Your mic is real low. I can barely hear you.
Stop. Hello. Really
All right, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better.
All right. Where's she, her, bro?
She, her, perfect. Oh, weird. So it's more than one of you.
Yeah. She's gonna do most of
the. You got your homegirl there?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the homegirl. Are y'all 18?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. 2007.
All right, perfect. So let me know what makes a person white. What are the conditions to being white?
They got no culture. That's it, bro.
That's what makes them white, not having culture?
Yes.
Oh man.
Bro, what else? Tell me.
Why you say that, man?
Okay, wait. Culture
why
do I have? No, we've been asking you in the comments, bro. What do you define? What Caucasian? What do you define it?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think white is a real thing. I think these racial groups are all made up. Like there is no definition to being white because it's completely arbitrary. It's kind of vibes based. So
that's what I was low key thinking. I was thinking it was more of just like a word that people use to just say it easier. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? They don't know what else to say. That's what I was low key thinking, and then like I don't know. I feel like ancestors. That's a wild guess there, but
it's like
I don't know.
Because here's what happens. Like a lot of these people say that like being white just means having white skin, and then I'd be like, okay, what about South Koreans who clearly have very white skin? And oh wait, no, there's other things. And then they move from that and say, well, whiteness just means being from Europe. And I'm like, okay, well, we have a term for being for Europe. It's called being European. Like we already have a term for that. Like what is the difference from? Yeah, like what is it about this whiteness concept? Like, why do we have a separate word for European that means the same thing? It's redundant. You feel me?
Right. So it's like just more of like a broad phrase, I guess you could say.
Yeah. But shout out to y'all. You and your homegirl.
Are we?
Are y'all? How old are you? How old are y'all actually?
Bro, I'm 17, but I'm literally about to be 18.
Oh, you motherfucker! You motherfucker! I can't believe you motherfuckers lied to me. This is some bullshit, man. I'm never trusting white women again. All right, let's go to J Nix. I'm never gonna trust white women again. This is what I get for trusting a white woman.
What up?
All right, J Nix, what you got for me, man? Let me get your pronouns.
He, him.
He, him, perfect. All right, so what does it mean to be white, man? Tell me what makes you white.
So I was kind of harping on the other guy. I mean, I think I'm white because of my skin pigmentation.
Skin pigmentation. All right, so just being white skinned makes you white.
Yeah, and if I was black skinned, I would be black. You know, if that's how I see it as far as the question is asked.
All right. So Jay, like, I've been doing this for a little while. Do you want to stick to it just being white skin, or do you want to add some more shit to it?
Well, I guess it depends on where the context of the question's coming from. Like white culture, white as in a color.
What I mean by white is racially. Like, what makes a person the white race?
A white race. I mean, I guess it could be a lot of different things depending on who you ask. It could be endless.
Well, I'm asking you right now.
Okay,
I'm asking you. Like,
well, if you're asking me, if I'm going off of just like white as in like the color spectrum, and I guess that would be the color of the skin, correct?
All right, so only the skin. You sure you don't want to add anything else to that?
So when you ask me the question, what does it mean to be white? When I'm thinking of a color spectrum, it would be the color of my skin. Yes.
All right. The reason why I keep saying that is because, like, then I have to ask you, like, are South Koreans white?
No.
Damn, that's crazy. They have pretty white skin. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it's a different kind of shade of white, though.
It's really not. I would actually argue that their skin is whiter than what we call white people.
Well, I don't know. I've seen some really pale people. I mean, white people, you know, they sit out in the sun long enough, they get tan. So they're almost closer to a black color because their skin darkens. So
yeah, but I mean, Jay, the reason I bring that up is because clearly it can't be having white skin if these group of people that have white skin aren't considered white.
what do you consider?
Feel me?
I hear you. What do you consider black people?
Yeah, well, I don't think I don't think any of these racial groups are real things that exist. I think all
like
the racial
Middle Eastern, would you consider that white as well?
Well, Middle Eastern isn't even a race. Middle East is just like a geographical area.
Okay.
But you know, like, I don't think these racial groups exist in reality. I think they're just like a collection of phenotypes that kind of depend on the observer what you would put into the racial group. It's like arbitrary. It means what the person wants it to mean. It's made up.
Yeah, so that's when I said it could mean endless things, right? I mean, it could be, you know, whatever you know, white people suck at dancing. White man can't jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could mean that, but it could also mean the color of skin, or it could mean a whole different thing, you know?
I mean, but you see my picture, right? I'm very like brown skinned, right? I'm clearly what we would call a black person, but I can't dance. Does that mean I'm white now because I don't know how to dance? And
sure, right?
You know, I'm not good at basketball, and
you might have a little
I take
bit
care
of
my kids and shit.
There might be some inner white going on there that we don't know about. You know?
I mean, I've done my 23andMe. I got like 14% British in me, but we ain't gonna talk about where that come from. We ain't gonna talk about that. But look, like these all of these racial groups is what we call race is just a collection of arbitrarily decided physical attributes, and it depends on the person looking on what race they would fall into. Like, a lot of people was confused about old boy. He was Asian the whole time, and they thought he was fucking Mexican. What was his name? What is that guy name? The dude who voices Prince Zuko.
I don't even know who Prince Zuko is. Who's that?
You never seen Avatar, like the last Airbender?
I saw I saw the movie Avatar, like the blue tall people, and as I said, I called them blue, right? Maybe they're white.
Yeah, but that's different though. That's different.
How is that different?
Blue isn't a racial group for them. That's just the color that they are.
But we're not talking about race. We're talking about colors here. Remember?
But I am talking about race though. I am talking about race.
Okay.
I'm talking about what. That's what I'm asking. What makes a person racially white? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. Well, what do you consider? What about Jewish people? Are they considered white?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going off of what the contemporary definition of race is, which is a phenotype, the look that is associated with white people kind of matches with Jewish people. Like they would
Did
be
you
under
agree that we are categorized in the phenotypes?
I'd agree with that.
Okay.
But I mean, again, if you ask some white supremacists who want to say that, they'll tell you the Jews ain't white because you know how they feel about the Jews. You know how they feel.
They feel they have an opinion about everything that no one cares about.
Right. But but it can be argued is the point. They'll tell you like they ain't white. They're some other racial group because of whatever reason they might have. It's all arbitrary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shout out to you. You were being a good faith. Shout out to you for not being a dickhead about it. I want to keep going, but I actually got some restrictions here, so I'm probably gonna have to restart. I don't know what I did that was considered, what did it say? Harassment and bullying? Man, they be spamming that harassment and bullying button. I'm gonna come right back and run this motherfucker back again. And y'all let me know what it means to be white. I'll be right back.